those that know me well know that I would not be dumping all this electronics here, which is a Bobcat full and a bit, bucket full, unless we tried to find homes for it. Unfortunately, I mean, some of this gear, as you can see, I mean, there's some better examples of nicer stuff you'll see in the photos, but some of it, look, you know, honestly, it's not worth anything. And I understand why people didn't actually want to, you know, clog their own sheds up with it, which is fair enough. But it is, yes, it's going to be a pretty much a pick it up. And how we're going for revs here. I'm going to have to try and do this one-handed. Drive a Bobcat one-handed. All right, let's try this. Just tilt that bucket forward a little bit. That's it. And let's have a look. And for effects, we'll go a bit higher so you can actually see it. Love my Bobcat, but don't like dumping electronics into bins. I know we could have put this into waste. Obviously, you know, someone come pick up for the timber, for the steel value, but no, I haven't got time for that at the moment. So let's have a look. Let's get it around the bucket. Yeah, around the bucket. Up we go. Oh my goodness. I'm probably just a little bit far forward here. Hang on, let's come back a bit. I want to get it in the bucket, not past the bucket. Let's have a look. There we go. And then to make sure we're getting good space, use of space, unfortunately. And as you can see, the bucket goes down quite a bit with. Oh boy. I hate doing this, guys. This is no pleasurable job, but unfortunately no one wanted any of this. Fair bit of weight in that too, by the way, all this stuff. It weighs a bit. No, that's about it. I don't think we're going to get any more compact than that. And this is our dog poop bucket, so that'll get a fair bit in there too. Alright, got to be careful I don't load this bucket up too much. We do need it for the dog business. Alright. I'm not doing too bad one-handed here. Alright. Well, that's probably one of the most disturbing things I've ever had to do. And we had a gentleman pick up 9 boxes today. We reckon each one of those boxes, it was a 2-person lift. We reckon they had to be, I said 50 kilos, but no, they were more like 60 to 80 kilos each. So there was, I would dare say close on a ton of radios went out today, a little bit under. Okay, hang on, I'm on the Bobcat and I'm sort of trying to do this 2-hand, 1-hand. We'll see. If I take out the fence, at least it'll be caught on video. And no, I don't have a Bobcat license for all those people are going to ask. I've only been driving them for about 15 years, but yeah, no license. Anyway, alright, well, let's go shove this away. We'll probably fill up the bucket with one more of equipment. You'll see what we're up to in a second. I figured we could make this video about what today's been about. I've got to get some space in this front shed here for the Mustang to go away in. And the 911's coming back in the next few days, so we need the other side for the 911. Alright. Well, that's it for now. Actually, I'm going to leave the bucket there because it'll work better on that angle. Oh, that's better. Work better on that angle, just for me throwing stuff into it. And we will have a bit more, but as you can see, we're trying to sort some of this out. And, I mean, no kidding, it's taken all afternoon just to do the front bit of the, I mean, the boxes were right up to the front, you know, area right here. So we've had to pretty much take piles like this and, you know, decide what's there that's worth, you know, playing around with and what has to be thrown. My mate down in Melbourne, you know who you are, just send me a quick email. I don't want to mix up your gear. You know what's who you are. You've got the Collins here, which I remember you buying, which is great. You bought some analyzers and other bits and pieces too. So can you just send me a quick email? What I want to do is put them, clear this out, have your paid and bought for stuff put aside to one side, and make sure we don't sell it twice, of course, all that sort of stuff. But look, there's still a fair bit of stuff to go, but some of it, look, guys, it wasn't ever about the money. It was about finding good homes for it. Unfortunately, we offered it for free to a lot of people, and just, it was like, no, don't want it. And you know what? The fact that I don't want it here says something. So, all right, let's be honest, eh? But there's old megas, and there's, that's an old line test from Telstra. Well, no, from Telecom back in the old days. An old A412. I mean, look, I just could not throw that. I'm going to put that in my own workshop. If someone doesn't buy that, I'm just going to chuck it in there. We'll never use it, but I just think, I can't chuck that, it just can't happen. Anyway, and my mate down in Melbourne, if you already bought that, great, because, but I don't think you have. I think you bought some SIG gens and some other bits. Doesn't matter. I made sure I didn't throw anything away that was half useful. Andre, I've got your green stuff. I'm pretty sure this green stuff here and this sort of green stuff here was the stuff that you wanted. And yes, mate, you don't pay a cent for that. I found something else, Andre. You're quite welcome to it. It's bloody heavy, though. I always said the person who buys all the green stuff gets everything green. Well, see, Andre, you're just lucky because you're not someone that ever was able to pay me money. But you were the buyer. This one here, 5.2 meg, 52. Oh, so it's 6 meters, mate. So this thing's on six meters. It's an old Plessy, army green. That's all yours if you want it, mate. So please, just once again, I'm going to put your stuff aside here with my other friend in Melbourne's gear. And Andre, the stuff I'm throwing, mate, I don't want you taking back to Geelong. You'll scream at me. You'll break an axle taking it back. Some of it, is really, 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 really ridiculously. See, there's things like this here. I mean, look, unfortunately, you couldn't restore it if you tried. You could, but it's not economical too. It's unfortunate, but look at the back. Yeah, so a lot of these are just chucks, and unfortunately, you're in a bit of trouble. This might clean up all right. Not so bad actually. The Walden, that might clean up. It's still a project. I don't know that anybody would really enjoy that much, but yeah. And yeah, Andre, so this thing here is a one of those. Checks installation. What's it do? Oh, looks like almost like a mega type of insulation resistance. And yeah, anyway, Andre, yours. Just Andre, if you see anything else on this pile that you definitely want, mate, can you just yell out and say, hey, give me whatever it is, mate. I'll put it to the side. And pretty much my goal tomorrow is to get anything that's left here out the way, anything in this middle out the way. I won't get to this tomorrow because I know how long it's taken to get to this today. But yeah, look, and things like crows and all that, it's just got to go. I've got no room for them if we're going to get more cars, and I'm a little bit keen to get more cars at the moment. Crazy man. Just trying to see if there's anything else see, unfortunately, things like that old Vincent's got to go on the bin. That'll go on the next pile. I tried to give this away today. I think it's brilliant. As a bit of how many kilovolts you put through that capacitor? Anyway, that's going to be dumped, unfortunately. And there's a lot in here that'll be dumped too. Old rotators and rubbish here. We'll see how we go on. That rotator actually might work. Come to think of it. No, don't throw that one just yet. Sorry, that one I do know what that is. Apart from that, anyway, we have an array of 1980s, sort of stuff that amplifiers and decks and laserdisc players and you name it, because I was a big laserdisc guy. And like brand new cables from the shop and everything, just it's all got to go. Not sure these here, if they're sold or not. I know we've got a few of these. So just these Australian-made HF things, that all the modules and that. So yeah, just sing out. Eddystone that's just a shell, a Cramond that actually I reckon is very restorable. The Cramond is actually a bit of history that is probably worth doing something with. That we'll put aside, but so we certainly won't throw that. The Eddystone, even though it's 770R is certainly very desirable. They're much more desirable with bits inside them. This is just the shell, so don't get too excited. I know I did when I saw it, but yeah, I do have a 770R that's perfect though, so can't complain about that. All right, I've got to get back to getting through all these messy boxes. Look at all this. Anybody thinks that this was common sense to grab all this? Just to explain, by the way, in case you think I've gone insane, I was picking up the majority of this came from two spots. WeWar workshop up there that had to be absolutely cleaned out, and down in Mount Gambier, once again, same deal. And when you say yes to something, you're either a man of your word and you take everything, or you leave the people with a mess and you just pick the eyes out of it. I'm the sort of person that says, all right, well, like Mount Gambier, I was meant to be there one day. I ended up staying. I left on the third day. It was a big job, but got to meet a really nice guy there that was the son that assisted me, and we actually were able to save a lot of things for his dad. That as I was picking through and going through and trying to load it, I was finding things that I'm going, well, this is not radio, but this might be memorable, from your dad, etc. So, all right, I'm going to go kaplunk a few more bits in there. I don't know if I want to throw this. I just think it's such a bit of history. Look, I'm not going to throw it yet. Someone just yell out if they want a big capacitor. Obviously, it's a bit of a pickup. Well, no, it could be posted, but it's, not really worth the effort. I'm going to just shove it under here for now. So, okay, under there. So just remind me, if you do want that cap for a bit of a display thing, it's just under there, and I'll grab that out. All right, as you can see, and I'm buggered from this, by the way. My heart's not keeping up with this well at all today. It is absolutely struggling. Sam came home and had a bit of a go at me, which is fair. She said to me, this is exactly what you're not meant to be doing right now, but I'm just a bit worried that we've got some pretty bad weather coming, and could get some hail, and I just need to make some room for cars. And I've got to be honest, I can fit them in the other shed at the moment, but this is a much better way to go. So just give us two. What we'll do is we'll rack the back of this area with all the racks we use in the other shed, and basically clear out all this crap. And ideally, we should be able to get 4 cars in here, but look, I'll probably 2 or 3, unless we put a hoist in the back here. We'd go 4 because we'd fit with the hoist in here. Okay, maybe another 4-pole hoist in here. What do you think? Actually, yeah, no, we'd get the height, no problems. It's just that we'd probably have to just come in on an angle into the hoist. Be close over there though. If you had it straight on to the left, the right hand side of the first left hand roller door there, your height might be okay there. So actually, Shilsey built me the shed. It's a good shed, it really is. Did a good job. Who's this? Shanghai Susie. Is it very obvious my missus runs a beauty business? She loves poking things around this corner here. And it's not like I can complain because there's so much mess of my own here at the moment. All right. Oh, there's another one of those. Actually, that's got to go over. Yeah. Chap from Melbourne, who you know who you are. I can't remember whether you were interested in those or not. I don't think you were. 3 or 4 of them. Three. I think 3 of them with modules. Okay. All right. That's it. Nice to see a little bit of space happening. I should have given you a before shot of just how bad this was. It's bad. Oh, I just spotted something too. One of our dog customers, I know this looks a bit terrible at the moment, but we restored this radio for him. And it's an old portable car radio, but they used to actually pull it out of the dash, the old Ferris. And that certainly won't be on the tip. I'd like to get that back to him some stage. We had to do a few little modifications, obviously, with wiring and bits and pieces, and couldn't keep it quite as standard as we'd like to, but covered in spiders at the moment. Anyway. All right. If you're having a laugh at all this mess, I really agree. 100%. Have a look at this, by the way. These are new stereo systems. LG stereo systems. There's two LG 55s, 155 Blaupunkt, 155 Kogan sitting over there, brand new on the boxes. This is what I mean, you know, like half the time we don't know what's on this property, and we end up buying new stuff and then find out we've got stuff lying around the place. But anyway, oh, hang on, what's under this, Andre? So Andre, so it looks like you've got two of these then, by the look of it. Yeah, okay, that's cool. So yeah, anyway, mate, that's all good. All right, thanks for having a look at me. Very strange video. Sorry it had some dumping of bits. Like I can see the next lot. There's nothing in there that we won't dump. I mean, why we've been keeping it? Crazy. Anyway, we'll continue. This is called The Purge, you know, like the movie. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Thanks very much. I'll give you some shots when it's all finished and all racked up and all this crap's out of here. Obviously, it's been a dumping ground for way too long. That's not going to continue. So, yeah. Anyway, it's been a bit of a laugh trying to clean it anyway. All right. All the best. Cheers, guys.